What's up, y'all? It's your boy CHENZO, and I'm back in Smashville after Christmas, and I figured I'm gonna be busy the next few days, so what a better time than right now to recap the year of 2023. 2023 was the fastest year of my life. It went by just like that. I can picture myself coming back to Nashville last year after Christmas, and it's just been a whirlwind ever since. So we started the year like I do every year, celebrating my birthday. I turned 24 this year, and I started off dropping a single, Never Let Up, on my birthday. So I dropped Never Let Up as a single off an upcoming project in rotation. I've been saying I'm gonna drop this stoner rap album since I started rapping. I've had this idea for in rotation, and it's so close to being finished, and I promise this is the year. I've been saying it every year. But 2024 is the year. In rotation is coming, 420. So I celebrated my 24th by dropping that track. My cousin Derek was in town, his first time in Nashville. And then shout out Danny Lightwork and Steph came through, my fucking homies from college. January was slow. I was looking for more work. I was doing security last year. As many of you know, I've been working security before I moved down to Nashville. I was doing it for several years, from the smallest to the biggest acts in the world. And January was a slow month, so there wasn't many opportunities for me. So I went around to like every smoke shop in Nashville, downtown, near downtown. I ended up finding the job that I'm currently at, the Holistic Connection. I'm a bud tender now, so it's only right. You know, who would have thought that would happen in Music City? I didn't, but you know, slanging that legal THC. I also started working at Bridgestone Arena for their security company at the time. I was doing both for a while. In February, I was just working both at Bridgestone and Holistic Connection. I started making more money off the tips bud tending, so, you know, I was having more fun doing that. I didn't have to deal with as many people, so I stopped doing security. I've retired from the security life, I guess. In February, it was the last security shift I ever worked. I was gonna do at least a couple this summer just to, you know, at least go work a few shows, but didn't happen. In March, my buddy Connor came down. We went to go see our favorite group, one of our favorite groups, Pop Tropica Sluts. This man put me on to Pop Tropica Sluts last December with the song This Might Be Our Last December. Great song. But I've been fucking with like nearly everything that they've been putting out. That was a fun time in Nashville at Basement East. We got to meet them. They're at the merch table hanging out. It was dope talking with them. March, the weather started to get nice in Nashville, and that's when I started hiking all the time. I would just go by the lake near here and just hike and enjoy myself and spend some time alone in nature. I would go with my friends every now and then, but mostly I was just hiking a lot by myself. In April, I celebrated 1 year living in Nashville. I dropped a song called Smash on April 1st to celebrate that. Smash would become the first single on my new album that just came out, Yes, Life is Hype. Then my buddy Dan, shout out Dando, Danny Mung, and Cobra White, Mr. White, Noah, they came to visit me at the end of April. And I also dropped a song on 420, Her Favorite Song. Her Favorite Song is another single off In Rotation that will be coming very soon. This year, next year, 2024 is the time. So it's funny, in May, my buddy Devin, shout out D-Wop, he came down and we recorded one of my best songs to date, one of our best songs to date, What's on Your Mind, aka Perfect Time, another single off Life is Hype. And the reception on that has been awesome, super groovy, and I'm gonna keep beating the shit out of that song because now that I just put it back on the album, you know, it's getting some more attention and it seems to be the favorite out of everybody and the best sounding one. So What's on Your Mind, it's gonna be beating the shit out of all 2024. We're gonna play that shit until everyone's got it stuck in their head. Tell me, baby, what's on your mind? So in May, low-key dropped a song, Now I Know, with my buddy Jack Daddy. Jack Daddy is also the first artist on Endless Enjoyment. We have a few songs together. Now I Know is interesting because I actually didn't like write my lyrics on it. I just sing the chorus on that. So he had made the songs as verses for him, and then he wanted me to sing the chorus, and I was like, yeah, of course, brother, I got you. Now I Know is out now on SoundCloud. Go check out my buddy Jack Daddy. He's the first artist on Endless Enjoyment other than myself, and big things coming from him next year. End of May was also huge because I moved into this new house, freaking beautiful, and we lucked out big time on it. Just closer to downtown, closer to work, you know, got a little yard, plenty of space, awesome. Moved here at the end of May. End of May, I was moving back and forth from my old apartment, and then here, and then by June we had everything set up in here. Beginning of June, I also dropped What's on Your Mind. I went home and went to Aruba with my family to celebrate my grandmother's 80th birthday, which was a wild time, beautiful out there. And then I came back to Nash after that, and I've just been working, and especially I was working a lot at Buds and Brews over the summer, just selling bud out in the heat. July came, and by the end of June, I decided to go sober. So the whole month of July, I was sober, no booze, no herb. It was a good refresher, and I wanted to focus on getting this album done and making sure it came out this year, and I did that, so I'm glad I did that. Also, highlights of July, I got to meet Pop Tropic Sluts again. I drove to Atlanta, a little 4 hours there, 3.5 hours back. It was a good little trip by myself. The first time in Atlanta, I was just there for the show pretty much. Would love to go back. But got to meet them again. And that was also the night that Travis Scott and Post Malone, they each had their new albums come out. And I got to listen to those on the ride home for the first time, so that was dope and took up a lot of the ride. Also, a few days before I drove to Atlanta, I got to meet one of my favorite artists, Cold Heart. He was performing in Nashville. I was front row. Shout out Ivan. Me and him were up front turning up to that shit, and I made a new friend there, and we got some pics of Cold Heart. I got him to sign a shirt that I got, so that was a legendary night. In August, my best friend and roommate from college, Steven Tyler Rago, he moved down here and moved into the house. We had a spot for him, and when we were planning on moving out of the apartment, we kept him in the loop, and, now he's here. All right. Also in August, I performed in Nashville for the first time. I did a little poetry open mic at work one time, but I wouldn't count that. It's technically my first performance. I performed at the Soho Lounge with a bunch of other artists to showcase in August, and that was a fun opportunity. And I've kept the ball rolling since then. I've performed more times this year than any other year in the past, and I'm going to keep that. Next year is going to be even more, and we're just going to keep that ball rolling. But I'm having a lot of fun performing and meeting new people, new artists, new friends. It's awesome. In September, I did the Ghost Fest rap showcase. Shout out my guy Tynes. Had me out for that. And then I cut my hair, chopped off the blonde, and now we got my natty hair color back. It's long for the first time ever with my natural hair color. I grew the beard back. No Shave November turned into a beard. Also, at the end of September, I performed at the Heat Level Radio Music Fest in Nashville at Hadley Park. Shout out my guy Joaquim who had me out for that. Looking forward to what else we can do together in the future. In October, I worked an event at Oktoberfest. That was fun, just selling legal THC products out there, and I got to roam around with my buddy Jordan for a bit after, and that was lit. It was a great time. Also in October, we had CLE's first house party. I've been working with Certified Legends Entertainment recently. I'm helping with event coordination and promoting and whatever else, performing, hosting. I performed at our first house party, and that was lit. It was a great time, and our first event, so we've been doing a few more since then. At the end of October, me and my buddy Jack Daddy dropped a song called Okay Bet. That's available on all streaming platforms. That brings us to almost right now. And then in November, I helped host CLE's R&B night at O Buttons. Shout out O Buttons. Then my roommate from college, Jeff, came down, and my cousin Derek came down for a second time. That was just a wild experience in that, and going to Memphis for the Celtics and going back home for Thanksgiving. And then me and 323 dropped a song called Another Beautiful Day that's out on all platforms on Thanksgiving. And then on Black Friday, I dropped my new album, Yes Life is Hype. It's out now everywhere. A new album that's pop and dance inspired, but I'm still rapping my ass off on it. The hooks are super catchy, and still tons of bars on there. And then that Saturday after Thanksgiving, right after I dropped the album, I had probably the most successful show I've ever had. Shout out City Oasis. We had about 100 tickets sold at $5 a piece. Got to make some money off of it. Got to perform my new music with my friends. And we also live streamed the whole event for the first time. And we had just as many people in the live stream that were there in person. So just super successful night all around. Super fun, amazing turnout. Thank you to everyone that came through to that. And then now we're in December. We had the month start off just working, and then we had CLE's Pink Friday event at O Buttons. Shout out O Buttons. We also filmed the most recent podcast episode with O Buttons at O Buttons, so check that out. It's probably the last of this year. It is the last of this year. Just working, and I went home for Christmas. I got back yesterday. It was great. It always flies by. I love my family so much, and I wish I could spend more time with y'all. But now anytime we do see each other, it's nothing but good vibes. And I had a great time this Christmas. So now we're back in Nash, and we got the open mic on Saturday that I'm hosting at the Holistic Connections Bellmead location. I will be hosting and performing some new songs at that event. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the talentless come out. I got a lot of cool people coming through. It's going to be lit. And hopefully we continue it in the new year, and it's something that we do at least like once a month, you know, maybe a couple times a month. And then we got the CLE event. So like 2024 is going to be a big year. I'm telling you. So the open mic is this Saturday, December 30th at the Holistic Connections Belmead location. Come through and sign up at 6:30 if you're an artist, comic, poet, whatever they want to get on the mic for 5 minutes, you know? Okay. And then I'm dropping 3 brand new songs on the 31st, New Year's Eve. Yes, Life is Hype deluxe version. 3 brand new songs on it, 2 features, 1 solo song. Looking forward to sharing those with y'all. So on New Year's Eve, the deluxe version of Yes, Life is Hype will be out everywhere for y'all to enjoy. And then that brings us to New Year's Day, my 25th birthday, quarter life crisis. No, I'm kidding. I know exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life, and 2024 is the year I quadruple, double down on all of that shit. I'm going to post on TikTok every day. I'm going to beat the shit out of all my music. I got too much new music out. I got to share it with y'all. And to people that have never heard my music, it's brand new. Whether it's old, it's new. You know, I'm just going to keep pushing it, promoting my art, because I'm destined to win out here. You feel me? So also, I turned 25 on January 1st, and I will be dropping another song. Global Warming is the name of the song, because we taking over and we getting hot. I really wanted to put Global Warming on the deluxe version of the album, but I could not buy the beat. Someone must have already bought it exclusively, but the song will still be up for free on SoundCloud and YouTube, and it's just too great of a song not to share. And yeah, that's the year review, 2023, super fast year. It was a great year. I almost think that last year was better. I don't know, just the hype and all around craziness, especially right after moving down and how many people visited. It was just, last year might have been the best year of my life, but this year is still great, and I'm very thankful for it. All the opportunities, all the people I've met. I'm excited for the future, and I am positive that 2024 is going to be the year that changes everything. The breaking point, CHENZO gone pop, and I am going to be more consistent than ever with everything. In this year of 2023, I only released 15 podcast episodes. We're definitely gonna be doing way more than that next year. And 2 vlogs. This is the 3rd vlog that I've done this year. So I gotta keep up with that as well. But just more content than ever, more music than ever. I plan to drop In Rotation on 420, and then the sequel to Life is Hype, Life is Too Hype, by the end of next year as well. And I got some other projects and little things that I'm working on, so just plenty of shit coming. And then I get more efficient with my process. You never know what else is going to come out in that time either. And like I said, 2024 is the year that changes everything, and I double down on everything that I'm doing, and I can't wait to share it with y'all. And I'm talking mostly to myself when I'm doing this, just to keep track of it all and keep myself accountable and know that I'm going to do what I said I would. And I'm positive that it's going to turn out way crazier than I ever could have imagined. And I can't wait to show y'all. And I thank you guys so much for supporting me. And I'm going to show you that anything is fucking possible. If you have a dream, pursue it. I'm out here living mine, living the dream in perfect time, baby. You feel me? All right, I'm getting excited, but you know, it's just crazy. I'm very grateful, and that feeling grows every year of gratitude for everything that I have, for the people, where I live, my job, my music, the growth, the undeniable progression that is the evolution of CHENZO and endless enjoyment. Baby, stay tuned. 2024 is about to be the craziest year yet. I'm wishing you all much love and blessings in the new year. Stay healthy, stay lit, enjoy. I don't know, motherfucker. And I'ma shine. And I'ma shine just like the sun. DJ Khaled, I got another one, you know me. So toasty, yeah, I'm burning up, bright as fuck. You gon' need some shades to look at us. This wasn't just, this wasn't just because of luck, opportunity, and preparation. Life is hype, I shine, but still precipitating. Got that drip, life's a trip, keep elevating.